So
Yeah.
you ended up being, some may say, a street career of legendary status, most definitely. Being one of those names that is mentioned with reverence and respect with throughout the streets. You ended up on the FBI's most wanted list.
Yeah.
How was that? How was living with that like
Let me
during
go
that
back some.
time?
Okay.
Let's do it.
I never really consider myself as like a real street legend or nothing of the sort.
Wow.
It's like I heard it so much. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard people like giving me all types of props and all types of accolades and acknowledgments and so on and so forth related to the street work that, allegedly I put in.
Allegedly.
And so it's like I picked up on this too. I'm like, well, since they calling me that, I guess that's what it is. So I started considering myself a strong a strong and grounded personality in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't know the real history, as to how my whole journey,
Yes,
my
sir.
whole evolution came about.
Yes, sir.
People they hear this or they hear that, but they really don't understand that. Like it's really deep. The veins in which a brother came from out of poverty. You know what I'm saying? And actually making it, even just to be alive today. You know what I'm saying? After going through all the shit I went through, just to be alive, to be here, to be able to sit here and have this type of conversation
That's hard.
is like it's legendary. It's something like very special because where I'm from, not where I'm from, but niggas that lived a life and walked in my shoes, them ain't allowed. They doing life in prison. You feel me? So I think that's really important, man. I'm grateful to still be here, to be
Very.
able to tell some of these hood tales, to be able to tell some of these stories. You
Yes,
feel
sir.
me?
You came from humble beginnings, most definitely.
Yeah.
Saying your mom and pops both at least seemed like they was both in the streets doing their thing or whatever. And then like you end up on this, like I say, when you get on this FBI list at first, like how does it get to that point?
Like I say, I was up under the wing, so to speak, of some older brothers from our hood,
Okay.
and I was just ambitious, man. It ain't
Go
nothing.
get 'em.
Yeah, it ain't nothing I wouldn't do to try to, And at the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't brag on dumb. I don't brag on ignorance or violence and no like that. But when you young and you watching everybody in your neighborhood do certain things, sell dope, shoot rob, then that type of shit is normal. It becomes like, just a normal thing. And then it becomes something that you want to do because it's like the OGs, or so to speak, they walk around with a badge of honor because they did those things. You see what I'm saying? Before the menace to society and boys in the hood became popular, we was really doing this type of and looking up the OGs in the hood. So, I was taken up under the wing by some like real reputed gangsters.
Yes, sir.
And they was robbing, so I wanted to rob. They was like, man, you too motherfucking little rob. You know what I'm saying? I'm lit as hell. My gun bigger than me.
Come
I was
on.
like, man, I'm gonna show y'all I can do this.
Pull that
I want some of this money too.
Yes, sir.
So that was that's how I got in, and throughout the course of time, I'm saying, like just putting in work and things happening. Cause from my block, I'm from Duncan Block in Macon, Georgia.
Yes, sir.
I'm from Macon, Georgia, and I love to rep my city. I'm from the block, and we used to have rivalries with other people, and I was like putting on for my block, making sure that I was that was putting on for the block. I was what I'm saying, making sure that ain't come through our hood with the extra. You know what I'm saying, like no ain't disrespecting us. If you disrespect, I'm gonna slide on you, and that's gonna be that, and you're gonna hear about it. And so throughout the course of time, my name and my reputation was building and building and building up. And so I guess they allegedly I put in a lot of work, and people respect me for such things. Although that ain't something that I'm on in this day and age. You know what I'm saying? I'm on some different. I'd rather see get along and be unified rather than destroying and what I'm saying, being separated. However,
Growth.
yeah,
Growth.
that's what it's called. Growth, definitely what it
For
is.
sure. Nah, that's dope, and it takes a real one to take accountability for it and realize that those old war stories is dope, but at some point in time we gotta grow. Some point in time, we gotta grow up and change the way we we doing things.